You become what you feed your mind, not in a motivational poster way, in a literal way, a slow, biological, almost brutal way, like water shaping stone. What you listen to when you're alone, what stories you tell yourself about your life, that's the food. And the scary part is that the mind does not assess quality. It assesses repetition. It assumes what you repeat is what you want. Feed it suspicion long enough, and you become paranoid. Not because you chose it, but because your brain adapted. Feed it lust long enough, and your attention becomes contaminated. You can't look at people cleanly anymore. Feed it outrage long enough, and you become brittle, addicted to enemies. Feed it comparison long enough, and joy becomes impossible because you're always measuring your worth in someone else's mirror. And the worst part, most people don't even realize they're eating. They think they're just checking. Just one more video, just one more look, just one more thought, just one more memory. But that's how the mind is trained, quietly, daily, invisibly, one crumb at a time. Your mind is a doorway. Whatever you invite in repeatedly doesn't visit, it moves in. And once it moves in, it rearranges the furniture. That's why two people can live the same life externally. Same city, same job, same age. And one is grateful and steady, while the other is restless and miserable. The difference isn't the world. The difference is what they've been feeding their mind. Because attention is the most powerful spiritual substance you have. Where your attention goes, your life follows. And if you don't choose what holds your attention, the world will choose for you. Your phone will choose for you. Algorithms will choose for you. Your insecurities will choose for you. Your trauma will choose for you. Your boredom will choose for you. And then one day, you wake up and say, I don't recognize myself. But you should. You built this version of you. One day, if your mind is filled with decay, constant negativity, self-hatred, humiliation fantasies, revenge scripts, don't be shocked that you feel heavy. You're living in a mental house with mold in the walls. If your mind is filled with noise, novelty, stimulation, dopamine spikes, don't be shocked you can't focus or pray or think deeply. You've turned your mind into a nightclub and you're asking it to feel peace. And if your mind is filled with fear, disaster scenarios, anxious rehearsals, what if they leave? What if I fail? Don't be shocked you feel exhausted. You've been sprinting from ghosts. So the question isn't, how do I become better? The question is, what have you been feeding your mind daily? Because that diet will become you. And here's the good news, serious news. This works both ways. If you feed your mind truth, you become clearer. If you feed your mind discipline, you become stronger. If you feed your mind gratitude, you become grounded. If you feed your mind scripture, you become anchored. If you feed your mind silence and focus, you become deep again. The mind is trainable. It's plastic. You're not stuck, but you are responsible. And responsibility here doesn't mean be perfect. It means stop acting surprised. Stop pouring poison into your head and asking why your soul feels sick. So how do you change it? First, you become harshly honest about inputs. Look at your daily life and ask, what am I watching? What am I listening to? What do I repeatedly think about? What do I obsess over? Those are rituals. People think rituals are candles and temples. No. Your rituals are what you do repeatedly when nobody's watching. And rituals shape identity. Then you cut the worst inputs first. Not everything. Not some grand detox you'll fail in 3 days. Just the worst poison. Maybe it's doom scrolling. Maybe it's erotic content. Maybe it's constant, cynical podcasts that train you to hate. Maybe it's checking someone's social media, like picking at a wound. Pick one. Cut it. Replace it. And yes, replace it. Because the mind hates a vacuum. If you remove a habit without replacing it, your brain will crawl back to the old food like a starving animal. Replace it with something that gives you strength.